Good morning! Chris and I are here at the Long Lake Trailhead in the Indian Peaks Wilderness. And we're looking at about a 6 a.m. start time. And today we're going to be going for Apache Peak, which is the second highest peak in the Indian Peaks Wilderness, and also the highest peak in the Brainerd Lake area. It's a beast. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. You know, it's not too bad on paper. We're looking at like 5 miles out with close to a 3,000 foot elevation gain. However, we're going to be taking the Queen's Way route, which involves hiking up the Isabel Glacier. And that might be the hard part right there. We're looking at an 800 foot vertical climb, and I think that thing gets up to a 35-degree angle. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. And once again, we're going to be starting here on the Pawnee Pass Trail. And we're going to be headed up to Lake Isabel. The water has almost taken over the trail here. It's pretty narrow. Sitting here taking a little break at the end of Lake Isabel. Been hiking just a little over an hour, and we're getting a real nice view of Apache Peak. And honestly, it's looking a little scary. That Isabel Glacier looks incredibly steep. I don't know how we're going to get up or down that. From here on out, the trail is just amazingly beautiful. Not that it hasn't been beautiful already, but it just gets mind-blowing up here. And we have to navigate through this little mini boulder field, which is slicker than heck right now. God darn. And right here, there's a little social trail that cuts off. And it looks like Chris has scouted it out and he said that's the way to go. up to a real difficult section here. Real deep water. But basically we have to get over to here. Now let's see what he does. How's it look? And that's how it's done, folks. Just took a quick 5-minute break. And we're about ready to start the snow now. And this is just the beginning. We've made it up to the unnamed lake, and now we're going to traverse along the north side. I believe it's the north side. And we're basically going to continue on the Isabel Glacier trail, and it goes straight up right here. Right up these rocks to the top. And at 3 hours on the nose, we have arrived up here to the Isabel Glacier. And man, that was a lot tougher than I remember it being. Those last couple miles were slow moving. And I don't know about this, guys. I'm feeling like this is gonna be a hike fail, because we need to go up this glacier right here. That looks incredibly steep. And if we get up that, I don't know how we're gonna get down it. We're all spiked up, ready to give this thing a shot. However, I just have a feeling that this attempt is gonna be short-lived. And just after a few feet, we're slipping and sliding around. So we're gonna bust out the poles and hopefully this will help, but I mean, the angle of Snow Run right now is not even close to what's up there, so I don't see how this is going to be possible. However, we're not quitting yet. We're going to keep going. Got this nice little crack in the glacier, goes all the way across. And this happens to be right where the glacier is starting to get really steep. This is extremely difficult, guys. That's why I'm not doing much filming along here. It's hard to even stand here. I mean, the snow is so soft. It's just giving out underneath our feet. It's making it much harder. Chris is going full on animal mode right now. But my goodness, we've still got a long way to go. We made it up to that little rock jutting out of the snow. Well, not one rock, but a pile of rocks. And this is no joke. They rate this as class 2. This is the hardest class 2 thing I've ever been on. I mean, look at the angle of this right here. That's me trying to hold it about as level as I can. And if the snow wasn't so soft either, it's like we got the worst conditions right now too. Well, guys, in one full step, I lost my grip and I went all the way down. I slid all the way down that from those rocks. And I crash landed down here. I mean, I was 100% out of control. I tried to get on my stomach and post with the pull. That did not work at all. And actually that hurt my knee. But Chris went ahead and slid down, grabbed my hat on the way because that got blown off. I mean, I was totally out of control. Snowballed all the way down that thing. And like I said, I came from there all the way down. Well, guys, I hate to announce it. This is the first one of 2019, but this is officially a hike fail. I am not going back up that thing again. If I do, I need like full-on crampons and 2 ice axes. See, these guys came prepared with the correct equipment. They got the full-on crampons and then also ice axe. We had neither, and that's why we failed. So these guys with the proper equipment are almost up to the spot we were at, and just ahead of them there is a big area of that nasty pink snow, and that's the stuff that I slipped in right there. But they're doing that with ease, much easier than what we did. We were like on all fours just crawling up at that point. But you gotta watch that pink stuff. It was like a sinkhole or something under there. You step in there, it's like ultra slick and just your foot goes down. This is about 10 minutes after 12, and we've been sitting up here for quite a long time. However, we need to start heading back. We're making our way back down, and I know that's going to go down into the books as a hike fail, but we didn't give up. It's more like the mountain threw us off. Well, it threw me off anyway. Chris was doing just fine. He probably would have made it all the way up. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad that we didn't get up there. I feel a little disappointed. However, I don't feel that bad because, like I said, we gave it everything, you know, we had. We tried everything. We went as far as we could go before, you know, I slipped, and then I was at the bottom. So, I don't know. We tried. I'm going to have to go ahead and chalk this hike up as a learning experience. And I actually learned quite a lot. I learned that you can't just go up any type of snow with little micro spikes. You know, sometimes you need something more aggressive. And if you want to get up, you know, that Isabel Glacier, you need something more aggressive. You need like actual real crampons with the boots and an ice axe. And immediately when I came to a abrupt stop there at the flat part, you know, I immediately signaled to Chris like, "Oh, I'm okay." At least I tried to. But he came down right after me. But he did a little bit better of a method. He started in control and kind of did like a baseball slide with his knee tucked under, kind of laying on his side. That was a much better technique. And he actually slid right down to where my hat was. And he picked that up because, I mean, it was such a violent tumble that my hat fell off. My glasses were nearly gonna fly off. I had to grab them like out of midair, they were flying. My backpack came unsnapped across the chest and the bottom. The only thing that was holding on was my arms. I mean, I'm telling you, that was violent going down that. I was flying. I'm actually glad we didn't get up higher, because if we would have slipped up from higher, it just would have been that much more speed going down. And I keep saying it, but I feel real lucky. We're back at the car and we're done with the hike. And I'm so glad to be sitting down right now. I'm telling you, that was a long hike back because just feeling a little beat up from the tumble, which I believe was every bit of 400 vertical feet down the glacier. I'm serious, that looked like something out of Christmas Vacation. Clark Griswold going down the hill on his sled and he hits that bump at the end and goes flying. That was me. So, hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, y'all. Peace.